Hello and welcome back to the channel. So here we are, Stazione Pisa Centrale. I keep messing up the word Pisa. So we're at the central station in Pisa, and this is what it looks like. You've got bus terminus there, the fountain out front, Ferris wheel in the background. We're having that some sort of fun fair over the weekend. Monday morning now. So I've got to go and find out where my platform is to catch my train to Firenze, and then from Firenze I shall be going onwards to Naples and spending a few days there. So until later in the video. Just inside the station at Pisa. This is platform 1 and it goes all the way across that way to platform 12. Time isn't up on the board as yet. 10:54 is my train, but they've got a timetable, an old-fashioned timetable there. You can always check out your train there, because I'm sure those they don't change over time. So according to that, platform 2, which is just across here. So this is what Pisa station looks like. It's quite a big one. Apparently it was the main target during World War II. They bombed it because there was a big marshalling yard here, and people tended to ignore the air raid sirens because they'd never been hit before by a bombing raid. But on this occasion some of the bombs obviously went off target, and civilian houses and so on I think were hit. There's about 954 people that died, civilians, if I remember the facts correctly. So yeah, this is Pisa railway station. Just waiting for my train. I've got still got quite a bit of time to wait. It is now 9:45, so I've got an hour to wait for my train. We'll see whether it pops up on the board there. Okay, so we just left Pisa on our way to Firenze. First time on an Italian train. The seats seem to be fairly comfortable on these. No specific seat number given, just jump on the train and grab a seat. If I see anything interesting on the journey, I shall record it. We're now arriving in Pontedera, which is the first stop along the line. At least it's handy, they show you on the screen the stops, times, etc. And video cameras show up on there as well, the CCTV. Pontedera. Oh yeah, that's the name of the place we just arrived at.
Please remember to tap a second time as soon as you get off the train. This is necessary to calculate the exact fare for your journey. Otherwise, the maximum fare will be charged.
Well, that's the other thing. If you've got an automated, not automated, but electronic ticket, then you don't have to worry about tapping it by the machine. You just check in automatically. So till later. do much filming on the way because there was someone in the window seat next to me working on their laptop. But yeah, this is Central Station coming up in Rome. Rome. So this will be my first time in Rome. Oh, just passing through. Right, finally we are approaching Naples. We're through most of the mountains. Not a hell of a lot to see apart from tunnels and more tunnels. That's all we've been going through, constantly going through tunnels. And there'll probably be more of them. But yeah, probably couldn't have got more than 10 seconds worth of footage. Even though the scenery is beautiful when you can see it. Haven't seen much sign of any vineyards and stuff on the way, as you might expect in the countryside. Yeah, train speeds reaching up to 250 kilometers an hour. So yeah, they run a little bit faster than where I come from. We may be going into another tunnel now, actually. Oh, right, more tunnels. So if it goes dark again, you know what's happened. But yeah, this just gives you an idea what the scenery is like. That is when you can see it. So the next step will be to find my hotel. I've got to find the metro to take. I think it's about 3/3 stop from Central Station. So until later. Right, as I was saying, we have what looks like a volcano. I wonder whether that's Vesuvius or not. This is Naples. We're about to arrive. They were saying the train was 10 minutes late. Now they're saying it's on time. So, Naples, here we come. I think that is Vesuvius, which I intend to go and check out. So, till later. So we're getting closer. We're about 200 meters from the hotel. I think I may find it this time on the sat-nav. I'm hoping. Hopefully the arrow doesn't keep spinning around like it did earlier. Yeah, even the coppers are out in full force here. It's an ambulance. Again, big doors, big people. Wow, that guy's wing mirror just about took out my backpack. Gotta be a bit more careful here. So yeah, quite a narrow street we're walking down here. Hopefully I'll find my hotel soon. Alright, mission complete. I've arrived, managed to get into my room. It was like a dungeon gate in a narrow alley. So I had to buzz the buzzer, then the guy let me in. Up to the first floor, then tap a code into the keypad to get in. So yeah, like Mission Impossible type mission, but this one was possible. Just took a bit of doing to get here, so this is my room. It's quite nice. It's got a double bed, and it's got a wardrobe which is mirrored. Hello. TV, heating, which we won't need at this time of the year. And that's the bathroom, which has got a step. Got to watch out you don't trip on that. This is the shower. So that all seems in order. Seems to work okay. Toilet, no bidet this time, but no worries. Place in there. Oh. System for the toilet. They've also got these 3-pin plugs in this place. Place to hang your towels. Yeah, seems quite nice. Aircon, dressing table, and there's 4 vouchers for my breakfast. It's at a bar cafe downstairs. Natazulela. That's the name of the place. And then this is the view out of the back window. There's all football flags everywhere and people dressed in football gear. There must be a big match on today, being a Monday. It's surprising, but yeah, I suppose Italy, they play football at all times. Bits of people's kit that have fallen down that they've had drying on the balcony and they're just stuck hanging there. So yeah, that's what it's looking like on the other side of the room. Fairly noisy, but to be expected in Naples. It's a busy city. Yeah, like I was explaining, I don't know whether you're going to hear it on the previous bit that I was doing on the street, but I struggled a bit to get here. Trains were okay. Didn't get much footage on the train because there was just tunnel after tunnel after tunnel. So, and I was sitting next to people that were on the window seat, so I couldn't get, you can't put the camera in front of their face. It'd be a bit rude, so I didn't get any much footage of the journey. The metro was chaos. Basically, I had to try and figure out which metro line to take, go down. Eventually I went down, right down to the bottom. Well, first I saw there was big queues by the ticket machines. I thought, well, I'll walk to the hotel. But the streets were just chaos, and my sat-nav was just going moggy and going around in circles and sending me all over the place. And then some bloke that was sitting on a motorbike directed me in the general direction, and then he wanted money off me after that. So I just told him, look, I don't have any cash. So I went back into the underground, into the metro, back to the machines, queued up. The machine that I was queuing up at didn't take cash. I only realised that when I got to the front of the line. I had to go and stand in the other queue, got to the front. Someone had jammed something in the coin slot. So that one didn't take cash either. So I asked some people behind me if they could just pay with their card, and I gave them the cash. Gave the guy, it was €1.50 basically. So I gave the guy €2, bit of a commission for him. Got on the metro, thought it was 3 stops, got off at the 3rd stop, realised it was the wrong stop, quickly jumped back on the train, which by then had filled up with football fans. They all got out at the Toledo stop, and eventually got my sat-nav into action, did a few circles. Maybe you got to run around in a circle to get it working, I don't know. But yeah, eventually did find the hotel, and like I say, it's like a dungeon with a big gate on the front. The guy has to buzz you in. I don't know where he sits, but it seems to be an unmanned hotel by the looks of things. So here I am. I've arrived in Naples, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you some exciting videos at some point. I haven't had any time to do any editing or anything like that, so at a later date perhaps. So, till the next one from Naples, signing off. Hope that you all stay safe and well, and bye-bye for now.